Cyprus football, the passion, the thrill. The passion, the thrill. The stadiums roar, you can feel the chill. You can feel the chill. The teams are ready, the battles will start. The battles will start with dreams of glory. They'll play with heart.
Kalimera, Kalispera, wherever time you're watching, this is Mappa. Stel's here, Ssssuccesss here. The band is back together again, my guy. How you doing?
Oh, sweet music. Sweet music.
Tasty.
Yeah. How are you doing? How was your holiday?
I'm good. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. Apart from one morning where I had to spend in A&E because my kid decided to gash her knee, everything was all right. Went to a couple of games, got a bit of criticism for going to a couple of games.
Of course. Completely normal stuff.
Yeah, met with a few players, as you do.
As you do.
It's all right. You will be. Don't worry. How you been? Yeah, I see you did very well last week.
Oh, I did. It was a bit of a car crash.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Got quite a lot of views, man. A lot of views. I'm impressed.
People wanted to see me screw up. That's what that was.
No.
I played the IL game with. I thought the music was. I could hear the music really loud in my headphones.
Yeah.
And it was completely silent, and I was just sat there like that.
That's on me actually, because I didn't tell you how to bring it up on the screen here. I think you must have used screen share, and it's all right, there. It's all right. You learn.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the professional on the ones and twos, which means everything is going to go A-OK.
Έτσι νομίζεις. Έτσι νομίζεις. Κάνεις χαρούλες. Anyway, guys, don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and X at This Is Mappa. I know there are people probably watching on X. So if you're watching on X, feel free to leave a comment and it will come up on the screen, because clearly we've got quite a bit to talk about now. Ssssuccesss, by the way. So, without any further ado, shall we go with tonight's result?
I think we should, shouldn't we?
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, before we start talking about tonight's result, there's one thing I need to do. That's all. There's one thing I need to do.
Derek! Derek! Where are you, Derek? Time run! Derek! 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 I watch you run. Time to run. Derek, how are you? Derek.
If I ever meet Derek Lucasen, I'm going to go, Derek, how are you? Derek.
Where did you find this shit, man? Where did you find this?
It's a classic. It's Usyk. He was trolling Derek Chisora for ages. Everywhere like he went, he'd do a video, go, Derek. He'd go,
Derek.
Oh, it's a great start. Ladies and gentlemen.
We can have more sound bites later, I promise.
Oh my god. Do we have some sound bites later? Oh, we're gonna have a good time tonight. We are gonna have a great time tonight.
I think we're actually gonna piss ourselves, aren't we? We're actually gonna piss ourselves.
Oh dear.
Anyway, so famous European night again. Another one for Cyprus football. That's what. Let's go. Go on. You run it, boy. You run it.
I mean, Cyprus is massive, isn't it? And here we go with Bafos joining in with AEK from last week. From 2 weeks ago now. But yeah, Derek Lucasen bagged a goal from a corner from, what was it, like the 4th minute? Something. Derek. Yeah. Climbed highest, but I mean, you can see in the screenshot there that we've got on screen, completely unmarked. Nobody anywhere near him. But you see there's 2 players on David Luiz. Obviously, they've gone for the name rather than for the player that actually bags goals from corners for Baffle.
Who scored again?
What's that?
Derek.
Derek. But yeah. Famous win. Whoa. What happened there?
What?
Whoa. I was massive there for a second. Anyway, like Cyprus.
You were Kuvenda pod again. You were Kuvenda pod.
But yeah, the great result. You know, they dug their heels in after the goal. It seemed that they were forcing Villarreal wide. I'm guessing Villarreal are poor on the crossing. I don't know.
Nicolas Pepe. Didn't Arsenal spend like 70 million on him once?
Yeah, they did, and he was absolute rubbish. I was going to use another word there, but I thought I'd change my mind. Yeah. There it is. Oh, okay. I was waiting for the continuation.
No,
but okay. No problem. Anyway, yeah. Brilliant result for Baffle. Brilliant result for Cypriot football once again. But yeah, fantastic. And where it was looking like, 2 points from 3 games was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Now it's 5 points, and they're in the top
from
24.
4 games, right? From 4 games.
Yeah, 5 points from 4 games.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
No, I said 2 points from 3 games.
Oh, sorry.
Now it's 5 points from 4 games. Looks a bit healthier. And now they're in that top 24. That's So they've got a better chance for those playoff positions.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, first 20 minutes was a little bit edgy. Villarreal had a couple of chances. They weren't major. Well, I would say they would be major chances if someone got on the end of them. But then afterwards, it's almost as if Buffalo said, right, you have the ball, you get past us. And they just couldn't do it. And here's me thinking, if they're going 0-0 at half time, they might nick this. And lo and behold, first minute of the second half, they come out the traps. Yep. And,
Derek.
Gets the header. And then I thought, do you know what? They're going to do it. They're going to do it because Villarreal didn't do anything. There was nothing now. They had a chance for there was a header that Mikhail saved later on in the half. But it's almost as if Villarreal ran out of ideas. And then when they brought up the 7 minutes, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. But they did their job, and it's another dub for the farmers.
Oh, yes.
Another dub for the farmers.
Hey, listen. It ain't much. Go on, finish the quote. Go on, I literally just posted the picture on Twitter.
I'm doing the pod. I'm not doing Twitter.
Yeah, but you reposted it.
I did.
You
You do it. I need to find it now.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a pretty big meme as well, but it ain't much.
But it's honest work. Okay. I found it.
But yeah.
So happy days.
Happy days. It does mean as well that with that coefficient boost from the win, Cyprus is now 3rd for this season.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
Andrea Ike beating Palace, Buffalo beating Villarreal, and I have many others telling me we should focus on winning the league instead of European games. Andrea, look, I'll be real with you, and I keep saying this. Omonia right now should be targeting the league. Okay? Should be targeting the league because let's get it right. We're not good enough to compete in Europe. Okay? The squad isn't strong enough. And as you will see from tomorrow, that where we have the number 1 injured, we have our best central defender injured, our best central midfielder injured. It's not looking good, Brev. So focus on the league. And then build on that in the summer. There's 11 players out of contract or something like that as well, man.
I would say with those injuries, that's where heroes are made.
Yeah, not Poppadom hands in goal. But anyway, I'm not going to go into it. Don't want to talk about that.
We'll go into that a bit later.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
But a bit of good news for Buffalo as well, which 2 bits of good news during the week.
There you go. There you go. New contracts for Correa and Ivan Sunic.
Yeah, who was a
Lovely
titan today. Absolute titan.
He was a titan for Cyprus as well when they played.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, he was fantastic for them. I mean, you could say all the Baffle players were fantastic, except for one. We won't talk about him. But yeah, they all did a very, very good job.
Stop it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, yes.
What shall we do next?
Well, I mean, there was a Super Cup game that kind of started off our week, wasn't there?
Let's go. Was you sure? Weren't there games at the weekend and then the Super? Let's do the Super Cup first, Embers.
Let's do the Super
you're right. There was Super Cup was first. What am I talking about?
Thursday.
But, listen, I'm still in holiday mode. So yeah.
Yes.
So let's go. Let's go. Go on.
Oh well, yeah. So the game finished 1-1 between Bafos and AEK, with both the goals kind of, the first one coming from Kinya for Bafos, tap in, mix up in AEK's defense there, and then AEK came back with a bullet header. No, you don't stop that from Angelovski. And then we went to penalties. And once again, a goalkeeper is the saviour for AEK, winning them that massive plate. Look at it. It's huge. It's huge like Cyprus, that plate.
Yes.
There you go. And the Super Cup winners, AEK, on penalties. Once again, taking out Bafo. Bafo losing the Super Cup 2nd year in a row.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Losing on penalties again to AEK at the Razibi again.
Yep.
So, but the thing is, Nassau, for us as, podcast hosts, we tend to notice a few things. And you brought this to my attention this evening. And there were there were 2 people as co-commentators. There was our friend Vaso and Maleko, former Abuo and Omonia midfielder or attacking midfielder, and they have their own show on Alpha. So I'm assuming that they were on color commentary with the main commentator to boost their podcast, or maybe just be there, provide some entertainment, and entertain they did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play some footage. And I've done a bit of editing as well, but just listen out for some strange sounds. Vaso, if you're watching, I'm sorry, bro, but this is gold.
Είναι άτυχος και δεν έχει πολλά παιχνίδια.
Σουάρεφ γκολ! Μιλάει μπάλα κεφαλιά, πηγαίνει μόνος του και τώρα γεμίζει. Απ' την άλλη πλευρά είναι μαρκάρι και δεν βρήκε την μπάλα, φοβερή τρίπλα του Ιβάνοβιτς, στο Μίμοβιτς. Περνάει από το play, γυρίζει στον Ιβάνοβιτς η μπάλα. Βρήκε χώρο για να σουτάρει, ο Μιχαήλ πέφτει από μακρύνη. Ο Πόνς, η πάσα, η ευκαιρία του πλασέ. Λουκάσεν, παραλίγο να έχουμε. Μπάγιτς και Μιχαήλ. Πέφτει σωστά ο Μιχαήλ.
I think I was watching the highlights on YouTube just to kind of refresh my memory, and I'm listening, and I'm looking at the comments underneath the YouTube videos. Somebody put, how many Garaulos did the co-commentator eat?
That's Maleko. That's Maleko for sure. But Vassal was the best one.
Ευκαιρία του πλασέ.
And then,
We got to get those two commentating on more games, man. It's like you know what it reminded me of. It reminded me of, you know, Gary Neville when that goal went in.
Oh! I just had this image of like someone just scaring him. Or like pinching his bum and not knowing.
A Panayam.
Yeah, Karaoli, that's what they call him.
Hold on. Oh my god. Ah, it's beautiful.
Oh my
It
God.
is. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I loved just every second of that highlights. Massive. Massive.
I forgot to tell you, right? Actually, no, I'll tell you after the clips, the highlights. But yeah, so look, good win for Ajax. They made 8 changes.
Yep.
Clearly, they had European games, had their Bolon game on their mind, rotation, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo looked a little bit leggy, but again, were they preserving themselves for the weekend and then the European games? You never know. It's almost as if it was an unwanted fixture for both teams. That's how it seemed to me, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, right? Because just the fixture congestion that both these teams have because of this as well. I think it was pointed out on both the Aberdeen podcasts we were on this week for Ajax. Oh, sorry, you were on 2. That's correct. You were on 2. That basically Ajax have played 6 games in 19 days or something stupid like that. Yeah, so obviously they rested a load of players. Some of the players that did make performances for that Super Cup game, though, it's worth mentioning. The first one being the goalkeeper, the hero for Ajax, Andreas Paraskeva. He's basically been 3rd or 4th choice goalkeeper at Ajax since he signed for them in 2021. And that is because the 27-year-old has had 3 separate cruciate ligament injuries.
That is mental. That's mental.
He's been injured for 880 days through that. That's almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
congratulations, lad.
he pulled that out of the bag. Amazing performance from him for the penalties.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then there's Matias Gonzalez as well.
Matty.
Now, if people have played an FM24 Cyprus save, then Matias Gonzalez is like one of the wonder kids that you bring in to develop and turn into a star striker for your team. Matias Gonzalez is going to be huge. So he started his first game, and I think it was he did a pretty good job as well. You know, he had a couple of good shots, a couple of good phases of play, passing movements and things like that. So yeah, very, very good. Very good.
His dad is number 2 at Omonia.
Yes, his dad is ex Salamina head coach and Omonia Asman, Hector Gonzalez.
Turbo. Anyway, we've done the Super Cup. Shall we go back to normality?
Yes, let's go. Let's do the normal stuff.
Go back to the normal stuff. And Olympiacos beats Omonia Aradipo by a goal to nil. Tavares with the wonder strike in the 55th minute. But in added time, Aradipo won a penalty and a goalkeeping hero again this week. Mr. Tallyman, Talikmanidis, with a wonder save with his foot, a second save, and then the ball turned in. But it was offside, and a win for Olympiacos. Massive for them. Massive.
Yeah. I sat through that game.
Oh.
I watched that whole thing.
Okay.
Except for Tavares' goal, there was nothing to report on until that penalty in injury time. But neither team could put 3 passes together. There was plenty of chances, plenty of half chances throughout the game. But yeah, it was it was hard watching. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, that need to say something about Tadic Manidis because it's not the first time he saved a penalty this season.
No,
and it's not. He's been a godsend for Olympiacos. He's kept them in games when they had no right being kept in them. For instance, against Bafo, against Abuel as well. Very, very good goalkeeper. Very good.
His nickname is Deo.
Deo. I get it.
I'm glad
I get it. I sing that song. I sing that song to baby Zlatan when I'm changing his nappy.
Nice. Daylight come
Because-
and we wanna go home.
Because in the bathroom you've got a bit of reverb. And
Yes.
you've got a bit of bass. Exactly. and he giggles all the way through me changing his nappy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You wait till you start playing Buffalo Soldier team. My goodness. One day he's gonna look up at you and go, Dread like Rasta.
No, I do. I do more like pajamas. Pajamas. Do you like
Yes.
pajamas too? Ooh.
Excellent. Oh, this is excellent. This is brilliant. Forget nursery rhymes.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Get a bit of Bob Marley in there for him.
Yeah.
Nice and young.
Mm.
Cypriot football.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go on to the next game, unless there's other news relating to those clubs. Nada?
I know of.
Tipota? Okay, let's go. Fuck this, let's go. Next, please. And the next game, Anorthosis get their first victory of the season. A penalty, a 1-0 win over Krasava. A very controversial one, if I listen. This is my opinion. But Sensi put the ball in the back of the net, although you spotted that De Lucas was telling the goalkeeper to dive the other way, and he got it completely wrong.
There he is. Go that way. Go that way.
Go that way. No. Okay. No.
Although Zadro did guess the correct way, it was a
Correct.
very well taken penalty.
Yes. Now, my honest opinion, I don't think that should have been a pen. I think that the ball brushed against the player's back and hit his elbow. That's my opinion. What do you think?
I kind of agree with you there. I think the thinking is that though he turned around because his elbow was sticking out, he made his body bigger because of that, and that's why the penalty was given. But yeah, there's no intent to make his body bigger. He's just trying to he's just trying to turn his back towards the ball to not hurt himself.
It wasn't an unnatural position.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Whatever. They needed a win, Anorthosis.
They did.
I guess on the balance of play, they probably deserved it. I mean, Evagora had the chance which he hit the post, and they look better defensively, I must admit. And George says Sensi is starting to make them tick. Lots to improve on. And Rockak says mental that Sensi came to Anorthosis. Well, Krikoviak went to them last season as well, bro. So
yeah.
I think with Sensi, he's got a pretty bad injury record. And perhaps no one wanted to take a punt on him, but he's looked good the last two games. Against Ari, he was sensational, and again at the weekend. So, he's becoming a very, very important player, cog in the middle of the park. So, yeah, happy days for Anorthosis so far. And if I'm not mistaken, the players were given a bonus as well for the win.
Yes, there was a €30,000 bonus to be split between them.
I'm not sure how they got that money or where it came from, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What's this, George? By the way, still, last week Thussell went all Kim Jong-un on me and demanded I change my profile photo. I felt so oppressed.
Yeah, because he changed it to a picture of Timmy.
That's haram.
There, see?
I'm just saying.
There you go. There you go.
George. I thought you knew better, George. So
yes, there's I know, right? I know, right? I told you they all came to see the car crash last week. You mentioned Evagoras coming back.
Yes.
Which means that offside Vukic will probably be getting less chances. I've got to say something about Grasava as well. That the ill discipline is getting worse as the games go on at the moment. They've had what have they had? They've had they've had plenty of sendings off already. They actually had 2 in the Anorthosis game. They had Pankov sent off just before the penalty for a second bookable offence. And at the end of the game, De Iriondo got sent off as well. That's something that must be concerning, that they can't seem to keep the discipline on hold. Another thing as well is that I kind of looked at their results over the last few games, and following their 4-0 loss to AEK and Janevski's comment regarding I'd rather lose 1 game 4-0 than 4 games 1-0.
Yeah.
They've lost 5 games since then. They've lost 3 of those games 1-0. They lost 2-1 against Omonia, and they went out of the cup against Nias Alamin as well on penalties.
Listen, I like Mr. Janevski.
I do too.
I don't want to say that his head could be on the chopping block, but
well, what I've seen from Yevgeny Savin's actions previously is he likes to give his coaches time to turn things around. But 6 games without a point, never mind without a win. It starts to look a bit peak.
Absolutely. But hey, good win for Anorthosis. First win of the season. That's what they needed.
Correct.
Climbing up the table a little bit. And let's see how the season pans out. Next game, Tasso?
Next game.
Let's rock and roll. And we have AEK coming from a goal down to beat Apollon by 2-1. Kvida with a header. But an equalizer from Roden pulled AEK level. And then Izquierdo with his first of the season. And what a strike that is. Bosh! Bottom corner. Big win for AEK in preparation for their game against Aberdeen. And you know what game is coming next. So let's quickly talk about this one, Tasso, because this is a game that I tried to watch in its entirety, and it was a little bit of a snooze fest. I'm not going to lie. Apollon were huffing and puffing. AEK were like, come on, come and do something, come on. And then they did with Kvida, and all of a sudden AEK woke up and they're like, fuck this, we're not taking the piss now. And the rest is history, really.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a game of 2 halves for AEK, because in the first half, they should have been 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 down again. The Weisbeck had the glorious chance to make it 1-0 in the first half. His shot cannoned off the crossbar and then bounced off the line before it got headed out by the AEK defender. But second half was a bit more of a battle. AEK came out on top. Now, a couple of things to say on this game before we go to the next one. Why is it that AEK players will not stop celebrating in front of the Apollon Ultras when they score? Why do they keep doing that? Why do they not learn their lesson?
Yeah, but Krasava did that at the beginning of the season as well. And they
no, I mean, that's fine. But AEK players seem to do it again and again and again. Remember last season and the season before, where Garcia got pelted with clothes pegs. Remember that? Yeah. So, maybe go to the other end where your fans are to celebrate again. Yeah. On one more thing. Because we talked about the game, but there's a really important thing to get to, and that is in the 78th minute. Finally, during a game, we had Ssssuccesss Βρίκης.
Κάποιοι από αυτούς θα περάσουν, Γιώργο Λεωνίδου, στον αγώνα.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Βρίκης είναι που θα περάσουν.
Περίμενε, Βρίκης.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Σίκης είναι που θα εισελθούν.
Ναι.
Βρίκι, σίκι, βρίκι, σίκι. Όλο μπαίνουν. Βρίκι, σίκι, βρίκι, σίκι. Δεν μας φτάνουν, δεν μας μπαίνουν. Βρίκι, σίκι, βρίκι, σίκι. Χορεύει η κερκίδα με το ρυθμό. Βρίκι, σίκι, βρίκι, σίκι. Γκολ και χαμός από Λονφέος.
Βρίκης. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need this to be played over the tannoy at the
Oh,
Alpha
yeah.
Mega.
Don't worry, it's coming.
I think we can get it done somehow.
Yeah.
We can
I'll
get it done somehow.
have a word. I know someone.
Yeah, good, excellent. Teddy P, Resto, you look like Pogba with that jacket. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I love this jacket. The one thing that annoys me is that it looks like I've got shoulder pads, like I'm in the 80s. But it's not shoulder pads, it's just how it is. It's weird. I don't have square shoulders, I promise. Fire! Chacon and Cabrera still to come back for Ajax. They'll be dangerous if still in the title hunt when they return. Chacon's got his ACL, hasn't he?
Yeah, Chacon's probably his season's probably done.
Yeah. But I don't know what's happening with Enzo because he's been in and out, especially with injury. Is it really an injury, or do you think he's going to go in January? I think it's that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if he's going to go in January, then they put him in the shop window, though, don't they?
Well,
unless they've got a buyer already.
Yeah,
no, he's supposed to be returning slowly. So yeah, we'll wait and see.
Lovely. All right, on to the next hustle, and I think you know what's coming.
Esto es maldad, pasión sin parar, drama eterno que no va a terminar, entre risas, escándalos y verdad brutal, el fútbol de Chipre es un carnaval.
Oops. So, Buffon beats Ayel by a goal to 0. Vlad Dragomir with the header. But that's all. Let's talk about this little incident right here. Let me just mute it just in case we hear the music. At least I got the music this time. Sorry. Yes, this incident with David Luiz and Figliodi.
Oh my God! Oh my God! People's elbow!
Yeah. For the millions. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Cotovelada do Povo!
I don't know what VAR didn't see, because from whatever angle you look at it, he's done him, hasn't he? He's planted his elbow in his mush.
That's incredible. It's incredible. Like the aim on it as well. Like a proper.
Yeah.
And
now there's been a bit of a fallout from that, hasn't there? Because I don't know if you spoke about it last week, but after the Ike, so which game was it? It was Buffalo Omonia. Haris Theocharos came out. Was it Theocharos? Yeah. He came out and he was talking about the referees and not happy with certain decisions. Apparently, Correa should have had a penalty, and a lot of people were talking about the referees. And at full time, we know that Figliodi went to the hospital because they saw symptoms of concussion, which I guess we're going to talk about in a bit as well. And Ayel have been very, very vocal online, or should I say in the press, about the refereeing decision there, the lack of VAR. And they basically said, well, Buffalo cried a lot about refereeing decisions, so perhaps they let that one go because of that. There or thereabouts.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ayel have joined in with. I've got the teams here that have complained about the referees so far this season. So they've now joined Anorthosis, Omonia, Paralimni, Apollon, Paphos, and perpetual referee moaners AEK in complaining about the referee performance this season so far. You will notice as well, most of the time when the referees performance has been called into question, it's been 3 officials in particular, and it's the ones that are always bandied around by the Cyprus FA as the ones that are the example to follow. That's Yeman Theoli. It is Menelao as well, Menelao Andoniu. And your friend in particular, the ball is too close to the hand. Those 3, who are the golden children of the Cyprus Refereeing Association, are the ones that always seem to be doing these screw ups during games. It's anyway. IL have put their complaints in. So, Mr. Tomato is going to have his work cut out for it, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's nearly half the league who have complained about referee performances. And we're on 9.
Yep. Well, listen, I think some clubs that were very, very quick to vote Mr. Loizidis in are kind of throwing stones, even though they probably live in glass houses. So
Yep, exactly.
Yes. So
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that we spoke weeks and weeks and weeks ago about Stavros Papastavru and his plans with refereeing and all that kind of stuff, his pillars and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's very, very difficult. And didn't they advertise a job vacancy to be working within the refereeing department? I think they did.
They did that a while ago.
Yeah.
But it's not working.
No,
it's not working. No. It's not working, guys.
I don't know, maybe they haven't brought
done.
that person in.
It seems to be as well with as soon as D'Amato said, there's only been 1 or 2 errors. There's been a few more since then, and you don't get more high profile than David Luiz doing an elbow from the top rope.
Yep, that's right.
From the top of the cage. Oh my God!
Wasn't there? Which game was it? Which game was it where they brought in a Romanian referee that had been accused of match fixing? Which game was it?
That was that not? It was an Omonia game.
Was it Omonia AEK?
And it was last season.
Omonia AEK, yeah.
That's it. And then AEK turned around and said, we don't complain about referees, unlike Omonia.
So I guess Messina wasn't the problem then. Okay, fair enough. Well, yes. From what I heard, again, when I was out in Cyprus, I was listening to Sport FM, and they were talking about how UEFA are getting a bit pissed off with the CFA because they keep requesting foreign referees, and they're like, sort your shit out. Well,
Well, there you go.
Rockhack says even Krasava threw some comments because they had 5 red cards in 9 games. 4.
Well, I mean, one of them was Chibak for throwing water at the referee. That you can't say that that's not a red card. The other one was De Lucas doing that tackle that he did.
Yeah.
Which, come on. Pankov was for 2 bookable offences. I can't remember what Deriondos was for at the end of the game. But I also noted that there was also another yellow card for Krasava and also a yellow card for an Anorthosis player as well.
Yeah.
So something serious must have happened there.
Do you remember before the season started, Karapataki had an interview and he was talking about investors and everything. And then he mentioned something about referees where he said they made a few, we had a few complaints last season, but they've been a bit fairer in recent years. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty certain Charis Loizidis was talking about various other things, like different pillars. It was talking about like a refereeing reform, more independence, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what we need? We need Mario. We need Mario to do more refereeing.
Yes, we do.
Get
We
him
do.
in there.
We
Sort
do.
him out.
Mm.
Yep.
Anyway. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, 1 minute. That's a myth, bro. I think the CFA can't back up the statement. Greece has a lot of foreign referees, and UEFA is perfectly fine with that. Well, I'm just going by what they said on the radio, bro. But at the end of the day, if the CFA don't want to put their hands in their pockets, which is more than likely because, let's get it right, the CFA are cheap. They're cheap. What's the plural for Tsinguni? Tsingunes?
Tsinguni.
Tsinguni. Oh, why?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I need to get my daughter to help me with the. Anyway, let's go with the next game, shall we? Let's go.
Let's go.
So next game, Ari beating Agrida by 3-1. Gagulli giving them a lead with a close range finish before Romo scoring probably the easiest goal he'll ever score in his life. I'm not sure what West Fotheringham was doing. Whatever, it is what it is. But Kvilitaya scored from the spot after a foul on Dennis Gaustad. It was a lovely finish there from Kvilitaya. Made no mistake. And then Roddy, Efaindo made it 3-1. Lovely close range finish. Good work there from Jayden Montnor, who is probably one of the most frustrating players I've ever seen in the Cyprus league. So much pace. Doesn't know what the fuck to do with it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he needs to I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. So, yeah. That's all. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much it, isn't it? And most of my comments were about what the hell West Fotheringham was doing, and Jose Romo pretty much still at.
Why did he slide in to get that? I don't understand.
There was no reason. He basically put himself under a lot more pressure doing that rather than say, or even just controlling, taking it to the side and then clearing it. But, you know, sometimes rush of blood to the head. What are you going to do? Roddy Efage scoring, which means Kai will be happy.
Kai will be very, very happy.
Yeah.
I did a video of that and sent it to him. He was like, oh, he scored, my guy.
And I mean, Agridas, they except for the Romo goal, they barely had anything on them. It was chance after chance for Ari, and to the point where it could have easily been 4-1 with Stefanos Miller heading it onto his own crossbar as well. So that it was a rout.
They were poor. They were really bad. They were really, really bad. What I will say though is, from a defensive perspective, they got a lot of it right. I know the scoreline will show you that Ari gave them a pamming, but I think they frustrated them at large portions of the game. And I don't know. You could tell that if they had a few, like 3 or 4 better players, they may have got something out of that game. But nah, man, they just But that Athanasio came on and he looked really good.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, once again, that kid's gonna go places. I don't want him just sat on the bench doing nothing at Apollon. I think if he stayed all season at Agrida, getting games, would have been foreign teams looking at him.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, I've got a story about this one. So,
oh yes, of course.
I've gone to this game, right? Alpha Mega. I was staying with my friend in Golossi, and they live around the corner. So, got tickets for the game. Quite a few of us went, and I'm sat there behind a few people. I'm not going to say who. I guess you guys can guess if you know me. And I'm vaping in the stadium.
It's not
and I've
allowed.
blown it. Well, I've blown it, and the winner's taken it towards my kid. And she's like, Baba, you can't smoke in the stadium. I'm like, Rabin, well, this is Cyprus. You could do anything in here. She goes, no, you can't do it. No one else is doing it. As soon as she said it, there's a guy about 3 seats that way. He starts vaping. I said, see? She goes, yeah, but you shouldn't be doing it. And all of a sudden, she heard a yell. And a few rows down was the father of one of the Ari players with a cigarette in his hand. And he's effing and blinding. And I said, swearing and smoking? And she just went like that. Just like typical. But my daughter started to do this now. She does that.
Yeah.
I was like, he there's in Gibral. I see like Gibral, man.
Oh, so, I've got a story for you at a Villa game. After I'll tell you after that. Not use up more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
It's funny.
Let's go on to the next. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you can't smoke in the stadium in Cyprus since when?
It's a public place. European Union law.
Well, I was telling my mate, remember when Cyprus were giving away free tickets to people that were non-smokers? Remember the national team? There you go. Anyway. George has asked, does the CFA have a pool big enough of referees to sustain fulfilling all our fixtures? Not good enough ones.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, the 1 week that Theo Lee didn't do it, they still had a full roster of Cypriot referees, but they had foreign VAR officials in some of the games.
Theo Lee. Yes. Anyway, shall we go to the next one?
Let's do it.
Let's go, Thaso. And your boys up well came back from a goal down to beat Efnigo by 4-1. And Deregen with another goal this season. He is the Cabrera replacement officially, isn't he? Laifi equalized with a bullet header. And then Piero Soderiu scored another one. He scored this season from a Stafilidis cross. He grabbed another one from the spot thanks to handball. And finally, Corbu with a header of his own. But there was a red card for an elbow. That was given, wasn't it?
An elbow in the face?
Oh, in the face, yeah.
Wow.
These are given. Yeah, so, Corbu made it 4-1. It wasn't as easy as the scoreline suggests, was it? That's one.
Well,
first half anyway.
Yeah, the first half. So our head coach decided to make 2 or 3 changes, change up the tactics a little bit as well, trying to look at the plan B. But same problem that we had against Olympiacos. The defensive midfielder who's supposed to pick up the ball and spray it out and start an attack gives the ball away very, very cheaply, which led to the Achna goal. So yeah, Murr had a bit of a shocker in that first half, which is a shame because the weeks prior to that he was coming off the bench and bagging goals. So you give him a start, didn't perform. He got taken off at half time, and yeah, there was a change of tactics after half time, and that turned the game around. But yeah, Achna only had 3 shots altogether. One was the goal. But yeah, apart from that, it was a lot of Abuel working hard, not really like half chances and stuff like that, especially in the first half. But in the second half, turned on the style. Stafilidis is proving me wrong every week, and I'm in love with him. I think he's fantastic. He's a fantastic player. Somebody we've missed at left back for a long time. We've missed a player like that for a long time. Chibak. Anyway, Stafilidis has been fantastic. No, keep proving me wrong. Prove me wrong every week. I beg you, prove me wrong all the time. Plenty of things to discuss, which I did already over on the Guvendana Yine pod. And I did it in Greek as well, so you can see how much emasisada. But yeah, it was great to talk with those guys.
I think you did well. I I actually watched the whole thing.
Stiliano and Mihailovic, very good lads, very astute as well in their analysis of what's going on at the club. And we got to talk about the press conference as well, which I already did last week. Unfiltered. I didn't have Stel going like, so I was able to, yeah, exactly. Get the pen out, lads. But anyway, yeah. Good performance, bit of a statement win as well. You know, if you make it look more like a route for the next game, breeds confidence and also provides a little bit of nervousness for the opponents.
Yep, for sure. GK says, so you can bring in an inflatable dildo into the stadium but not smoke. Pretty much. Right. Which top 6 team will pick up Anderegen? Well, listen, it's not going to be Omonia because the last time we tried to negotiate with Gigi, I think he ended up saying...
Gengeni.
Gengeni.
Yeah. So I my money is on Ajax.
Yeah, they'll be rotating him. Cabrera goes, they bring in Anderegen, and then Achna will find the next forward that the Ajax will end up taking again.
There you go. Upwell are looking solid this year despite all the setbacks. I don't think defensively.
Yeah,
I don't think defensively. And you guys have given away some cheap goals this season and got away with it. The Olympiacos especially. Correct. So I think the defense needs tightening up. I think Andoni was a big loss. I don't know why he's not playing.
I'm more experienced with the other two centre backs, I guess.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the it's the DMs giving the ball a bit cheaply, giving away the ball a bit cheaply. But yeah, there's some work that needs doing in that defense. Also, wingers, we're missing a few wingers, which is why kind of Staphylidis is pushing a bit further forward, as is Nanu. But yeah, nice stuff.
Happy days for you.
Yeah.
Right, let's go with the final game, and we go to Paralimni, where Omonia took the lead in under 2 minutes thanks to Ryan Mae. And then Jovetic made it 2-0, 32nd minute. Comfortable win for Omonia. And I'll tell you something, Tasso, what pleased me most about this game was that we did the job before halftime. We played against a team with a low block, and we found a way to get past them. And I think that's the main thing. Although there's been a couple of issues with Aguzul being injured and Fabiano going off with a shoulder injury.
My dad, that looks serious as well, man. I landed like that when I was playing 5-a-side 3-4 years ago. My shoulder is still fucked from it sometimes.
Yeah, but he's had that injury for a while now. Like whenever he goes down holding his shoulder, it's already.
Yeah, but the way he landed as well.
Yeah.
It looked like something just went. It wasn't pretty.
Well, I don't know how true it is, but apparently he was rated 50-50 for the Lausanne game, but they decided not to play. I don't know. Apparently he stayed behind, as far as I'm aware. But I heard a little something out there that another Brazilian goalkeeper is going to be joining Omonia in the summer. Who's currently not playing for his team.
Oh, well, I already know who that is.
So that's what I heard. Just saying. Any Vriki Shiki song tonight? You missed it.
Yeah, you'll need to go back.
Too late. You need to go back. What are your thoughts about the Cypriot referees? Tasso, you could go into that one. Go on.
The problem with Cypriot referees is a problem with referees in general. It seems the quality of refereeing across the world seems to be suffering at the moment. You just need to look at all the complaints that they've had in Spanish leagues, in England, in a lot of other leagues. The referees all over the place seem to be quite poor. However, the Cyprus FA's reliance on their top 3 is in detriment to some of the other referees that could do a good job, but we don't know. We don't know if they'd be able to do a good job or not because they're not really given the chance to. Because if you've got a big game on, you've got to have Theuli or Menelao or ball is too close to the hand. Yeah. So, guys,
Mate,
come on.
Do you know what? I think the 2 biggest problems with Cypriot referees that number 1 is they're not brave enough. They're not brave enough to make big decisions. And there have been several occasions in recent seasons. I mean, even at the beginning of the season, I'm just going to use Omone as an example where, again, Ethnigo should have been down to 10 men and they just weren't brave enough. Theoli wasn't brave enough to get that red card out, which he should have done. And listen, even if you got it wrong, VAR would have overturned it, right? But that's a blatant red card. And the other problem is they lose control of games. If the atmosphere is hostile and the players are diving or they're going down, they lose control. There's no authority with these referees. And again, I don't know whether it's a cultural thing. I don't know whether they're just starstruck. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to use the word corrupt because that'll be the easy way out. I'm not going to do that, right? But they need to be strong. They really do, and they need to be brave. So I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. That's my opinion. I think refs are either scared of taking the responsibility and waiting for VAR, or they're just bad. There's that as well, bro. There's that as well. Tasso, before we bring up the league table, there's a bit of news from Omonia. First of all, Dagi. Oh shit! No. He thought you fucked up last week. Shit in hell. Dagi Cristoforo is at the club as the academy technical director. He replaces Steve Rutter. What do we know about Dagi?
Well, a Cypriot national team head coach. He also worked with the Elpides for the national team as well. So he's got plenty of experience. He's managed Apollon. Just trying to think of what other teams he's managed as well, but it's mostly Apollon on the national team.
No, he played for Isle, didn't he?
Yeah.
But from what I understand, I mean, he gave an interview last year. He was talking about players that he has coached, and he talked about Gusolo, Englezu, Campos Giriago, Spogliaric, brothers. So he's got a pedigree, and I think this is a very, very astute move from the club, given he knows the league. I know there's a rhetoric that people go by, but he's going to be the academy technical director. He's not going to be about the club in terms of the first team. So when you have someone like that with his experience, with his knowledge and how things work out there, I think it's a very, very clever move. And look, no disrespect to Steve Rutter, because obviously he was highly regarded at the club. But listen, when you got someone coming into the academy that, and listen, I don't mean to sound bad, but Omone's academy is on the wane. It's waning, right? It's not what it used to be. We're not bringing through players that we should. And I don't know why. Maybe there's various reasons. There's some unrest as well. But the fact is, I think it's a smart move. And give it a bit of time and see what he does. Mario says, Mario. Anyway, league table, Tasso.
Yes, league table. So here we go. Omonia are first with 22 points. Paphos are in second with 21 points. Apoel are in third with 20 points. Aris are in fourth with 20 points. AEK are in fifth with 17 points. Achna are in sixth with 14 points. That's a surprise there. Apollon are in seventh with 13 points. AEL are in eighth with 10 points. Olympiacos are in ninth with 10 points. Agridas are in 10th with 8 points. Anorthosis are in 11th with 7 points. FC Grasavadi and Eni Ipsona Freedom 24 are in 12th with 7 points. Omonia Redipo are in 13th with 7 points. And Paralimni are propping up the table with 1 point.
And we heard a little something that Fanj Postecoglou could be on his way out very soon, probably after maybe even before the international break. Let's see. Ruslan, I don't approve of the thumbnail to this video. It's because it's not Franzis, isn't it? Sorry, bro. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. By the way, staying with Omonia, because I forgot to mention this, and this is quite important, to be fair, because Mr. Papastavro has been signing documents. He signed an MOU. It's the Omonia Foundation and PASICAF, who are the Cyprus Association of Cancer Patients. And they had a lovely little press conference at the PASICAF HQ. And it basically formalizes the shared commitment of both parties to collaborate in supporting the I can't even say it. I can't even say it. Fuck it. It's a palliative care center in Buffer. So Omonia are doing a lot with the foundation, and they have a strong community presence, and it's looking good. It's looking good, Brev. Apart from me not being able to get my words out, I was just sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway,
good stuff.
1 minute. I've got an itchy neck. I don't want people to see me scratching my neck. 1 second.
Okay.
Mosquitoes there. I got bitten 9 times on Friday. 9 times. Let me ask you a question. When do you get mosquito bites?
Yeah, I get them when I go to my in-laws. I don't get them in Gipro.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you have fussy mosquitoes in Cyprus. Okay. I'll be honest with you, right? I got bitten on my knuckle here, on my wrist there, on my wrist on the other side, back on my neck, and for some reason, my inner thigh, even though I had shorts on. How the hell did they get up there? And before you say anything, it wasn't Ftires, okay?
I don't know. I don't know how they got there, man. I don't know.
Guys, you lot watching now, how do you get mosquito bites? I mean, I'm guessing a lot of Gibraltar probably don't get them. I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Did you not sleep in aircon?
No, wasn't hot enough to have aircon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry. No, me. I'm used to when I go to Gibraltar, sleep with the aircon on, and mosquitoes don't like the aircon.
Yeah, I was saying I was staying in Golosia, where my mate's house is. It was really, really windy at night. Really windy. So, yeah. But anyway, sorry. I digress. Anyway, what's next?
What's next? So we've got a couple of news things. First one being the Cyprus under-17s. Let's have a little word about these young gentlemen right here.
The youths.
So they've played 3 first qualification round games for the 2027 European Championships. This was against Finland, Northern Ireland, and Armenia. They finished top of their group with 0 goals conceded, 2 wins, and a draw. Fantastic. 1-0 win versus Finland, 0-0 draw versus Northern Ireland, and a 1-0 win versus Armenia.
Yes.
David Gerasimou scored a penalty versus Finland. Christodoulos Marneros, I think he's an Apollon player. They scored versus Armenia. Gerasimou could have also scored another penalty from the spot versus Northern Ireland, but he missed the chance to get the winner there as well. So that means that the boys are going to the hat for the next qualification round. Lovely jubbly.
Into the hat.
Yes. Fucking Cyprus is massive. It's massive. What can I say? And speaking a bit more about about Cyprus national teams. We've got the ladies. They've got their World Cup qualification draw sorted. And they have been drawn into a group with Romania and Moldova. The way the qualification works is a bit like the Nations League, but a bit more weird. We've got, in essence, so Cyprus, to qualify, they first have to finish top of their group or be one of the best 2 second place finishers from the 6 pot C groups. They will then have to play either a team that finished 2nd or 3rd in the pot A groups. And then if they win that game, they will then play one of the winners of the other playoff games, which also includes teams from the pot B groups. So there you go. Pots. Lots of pots.
Lots and lots of pots.
Yes. So there you go. That is the Cyprus national team roundup.
Absolutely. Now, on to more serious news. And we haven't covered this because a lot has happened since Friday, the 17th of October. And we're talking about the murder of Stavros Demosthenes. For those of you who don't know, the president of Garmiodissa was, well, how shall we say, executed in public, ambushed and shot dead in his car. The attack was described by investigators as a professional hit, and CCTV footage captured 2 suspects on a motorbike pulling up alongside his car and opening fire before speeding away. Now, within days, police made several arrests, most notably a 44-year-old former footballer and a 51-year-old Greek national, both suspected of involvement in procuring the motorcycle used in the hit. Now, 2 Nicosia residents, aged 30 and 58, were also detained, accused of buying the bike under instructions from a 30-year-old inmate already serving prison time, who allegedly helped coordinate parts of the operation behind bars. Meanwhile, there are 2 Georgian nationals, aged 28. They fled Cyprus through the Green Line into the occupied north and from there to Turkey before being arrested in Thessaloniki. Now, both men have since agreed to be extradited back to Cyprus. Police say one was driving the getaway van while the other was the gunman on the motorbike. Now, DNA evidence found on crucial items tied them directly to the crime. A 31-year-old Georgian, originally considered a minor accomplice, was rearrested after investigators upgraded his charges to conspiracy to commit murder and premeditated murder. Police now believe he played an active role in the preparation of the crime. He allegedly faked number plates for a stolen car belonging to a priest, which the killers intended to use but abandoned before the attack. He reportedly visited a local shop asking for the plates to be made without providing registration documents, promising to bring them later, which he never did. Now, those same plates were later traced to the stolen vehicle found near Demosthenes' home before the murder. Police have reportedly sought to extend the suspect's detentions, facing stiff opposition from the defense. The 44-year-old former footballer and 51-year-old Greek national were eventually released, with the court ruling that police had not provided sufficient evidence to justify further custody. The 30-year-old and the 58-year-old suspects from Leukosia remain under investigation as the authorities continue building their case. Now, as you know, Thasso, the murder has sparked widespread criticism of police and prison security after revelations that the operation may have been partly coordinated from inside a Cypriot prison. The chief of police admitted serious lapses at the Limassol detention facilities and promised sweeping reforms. Now, public concern grew as reports emerged that some suspects, including the alleged mastermind, had links to organized crime and had previously escaped police radar despite warnings. Now, the extradition of the 2 28-year-old Georgians is expected immediately. They're considered key to unraveling the murder plot, as both are directly linked to the van and motorbike used in the hit. Police have hinted that more arrests are on the way, including at least one very significant figure believed to have ordered or financed the killing. Now, Thasso, I don't want to mention names, but remember a certain someone was throwing in names a few weeks ago? A certain
Correct.
name? Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the chief of police, Stelios Papadeodoru, confirmed that the case remains a top priority with investigators coordinating across Cyprus, Greece, and Interpol. And there's one other thing which I didn't mention. A mobile phone was found on a suspect within the prison. So a lot has been going on with this case, and I'm pretty certain we're not going to hear the end of it anytime
No,
soon. Anyway,
no. Now here's the other thing as well. I mentioned it very, very briefly. But yeah, there's a conspiracy theory going around within the police officers themselves about who is asking for this investigation to be sorted out as quickly as it's being done at the moment as well. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll tell you later.
Yes, because this is the first I've heard of it. And
Oh yeah, no. That's because I know someone who's got someone's ear about this thing.
Say less.
Yeah.
I think it's time. Moving on swiftly, I think it's time for this.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. In the wheel now.
Originally, this was going to be very brief because Vrionidi was running a bit late.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay.
while you were talking about the Stavros Dimosenos case, I found the issue of information that Vrionidis released quite late tonight, and there's a reason why he's so late.
Because he was watching the Buffalo game?
No, well, I mean, he might have been watching the Buffalo game, but he's had a lot of work to do.
Oh.
He's had a lot.
This is for which game week? It wasn't this week gone. It was the previous week, wasn't it?
Well, one of the things we're going to mention is regarding to the to after the final whistle between Abuel and Aik. Let's say that.
Oh, okay. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, you might have missed this, but yeah. So at the end of the game.
Wait. Sorry. I'm just trying to, because I know Kyriakos Dimitriou was very critical of referees as well. So I'm assuming it's got to do with Nali. No. Okay. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Sorry. I won't interrupt now.
It's coming. Okay. Towards the end of the game, after the full-time whistle, the referee blew the full-time whistle. Ike thought a bit early, and they were aggrieved that they didn't get a free kick for what they perceived as a foul in the build-up to an Abuel attack towards the end of the game, and you had. Valentin Robert was apoplectic about a decision. But however, you also had Andro Garabadagi coming down after the full-time whistle. And he's been done for unsportsmanlike conduct towards the referee of the match after the end of the game. He entered the field of play as an unauthorized person, moved towards the referee in a threatening manner, shouting at the referee, and for that he's been fined. You also had Dinos Lefkaridis, who's a member of the board of directors at AEK Larnaga, who entered the field of play as an unauthorized person, moved towards the referee with threatening attitudes, shouting at the referee. And you also had Efthymios Efthymiadis, the general manager of AEK Larnaga, entering the field of play as an unauthorized person, moved towards the referee with threatening attitudes, shouting at the referee, and he was the one who received the red card. The other two were given red cards But especially in the case of Dino Lefkaridis, he turned around and shouted back at the referee, "What are you giving me a red card for? I'm not registered on the match sheet." So yeah, that's the first lot of stuff. Now, following this, your man Kyriakos Dimitriou and also Haris Theocharous have both been fined for their comments relating to referee performance. So
You got to blame Stella Sogrados for that because she was the one asking the questions on Sport FM. You blame Stella. She antagonized them.
Yeah,
she poked the bear.
Yeah, Stella obviously knows what she's doing. As being being the spokesperson for Anorthosis as well. Yeah. Now, here's one for you. Here's one for the Omoniades, right? There is a complaint against Omonia Lefkosias for an incident caused by a journalist from OFC TV, the team's official channel.
What?
As in the changing room areas after the end of the match, the journalist displayed offensive behavior towards the match referees and insulted them after the game between Omonia and Aris.
I'm trying to think of who it could be. It can't be Andronico because he's calm. It can't be Sava. It can't be Yorgo. Is it Costa?
Is it Roy? Is it Roy? Is it Roy?
He would have told me. He would have told me.
So yeah, there you go. And one more thing here.
Sorry.
One more thing. And this is Spartakos Gidiou.
Division 2,
they've been fined for an incident caused by a fan of the team after the end of the match who threatened to cause harm to people on the field of play. So,
people, plural.
And then
he went off on everyone.
And then he went to the referees and attacked them by violently pushing them.
Violently pushing them?
Pushing them.
As opposed to what?
Hey! So,
Crushing them.
So that is a fine for Spartakos Gidiou for that incident.
Wow.
There is also a ban for 2 games and a fine for Michalis Hajipanai, the president of Spartakos Gidiou, for unsportsmanlike behavior towards the referees after the end of the game in the field of play, where he insulted and threatened them.
Michael has always been a calm guy. Which game was this against? Who was it against?
This was... Hold on, I'm going to have to look it up because I skipped that bit. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. Again, this is information that I saw live. So this is why I'm a bit unprepared. So where is he? Spartakos. It was in their game versus 2 Omonia, 2 Furious, which makes sense because.
Okay. Did they did Omonia Kostesera get any fines by any chance?
No.
They didn't get any fines.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
You said Omonia Kostesera. I was like, why would Omonia Kostesera?
Sorry, Omonia Kostesera.
2 Omonia, 2 Furious. Let's call them by their real name, yeah?
Sorry, man. I'm fucking half asleep.
Let's call them by their real name. They did. Where is it? Hold on. It's here. I've got it. So, no, that's in the cup game where they threw things onto the pitch against Aris.
Just threw things.
Yeah. Come
I
on, I
have to
saw
check
it.
this out myself, man. I have to check it out because this sounds
Here
fucking
you
mental.
go. Damage caused by fans of the team where they broke seats and wrote slogans with spray paint on the toilets, on the walls, and on the doors in part of the stadium. Yep.
Okay.
Firecrackers, flares, consumption of alcoholic beverages.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. You know, obviously last week they brought out that letter talking about how it's our 33rd birthday. Woo. Let's all show up. Let's all show up in Larnaga and make them feel the wrath or whatever it was. And I was like, yeah, guys, you go show up in Larnaga. Spartago's playing Giddy. So, yeah, you go to Larnaga, no problem. But yeah, so a lot of stuff has happened this week, which is probably why Aristoteles was a little bit late.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, just charging his mouse. I guess I don't know. Spreadsheets and all that. I wonder if he's got a spreadsheet. I wonder if he's got a spreadsheet.
He must do.
Surely.
He must do.
You know, well, he spins the wheel, so you know.
Now, I did have something from Stock as well, from the Judicial Committee at Stock, but
Okay.
I'll keep that for a quiet video instead.
Okay. Or is it going to be the end of the season where you just go through the other ones?
Oh yeah, or
classics?
maybe I'll do that. Yeah. But there was a good one this week.
Oh, okay.
No, there was a good one that you would have enjoyed, but it's okay. We'll keep it for next time.
Fair enough. All right. Well, is there anything else we need to go through?
I think that's it, my guy.
Look at this one. We should do a Vrionides bingo. I think we should.
Yep.
I think we should.
Yep, for sure. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Cyprus FA are doing this on purpose, but we'll probably find out tomorrow who's been called up for the national team.
Oh, yeah, because always do it the day after we do a bloody pod. The fuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like I don't know what you've got to be scared about. The team's doing great right now.
Yeah, like he's expressing everything. Fucking hell. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's it for another show. We've done an hour and 22 minutes. It's pretty decent, and it's not bad for not much going on. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and X at This Is Mappa. Give Thasso a follow at Flares Cafes. As Thasso said at the beginning of the show, we did 3 podcasts this week with Aberdeen pods, with Aberdeen host shows. So, yeah, go on our X. We've retweeted or reposted everything. And, yeah, enjoy seeing our smug faces. You're going to love it. Anyway, that's it for another episode of This Is Mappa. And I think it's only right that we do this one more time, Thasso.
Είναι άτυχος και δεν έχει πολλά παιχνίδια.
Σουάρεφ γκολ! Μιλάει μπάλα κεφαλιά, πηγαίνει μόνος του και τώρα γεμίζει. Απ' την άλλη πλευρά είναι μαρκάρι Ssssuper. Και δεν βρήκε την μπάλα, φοβερή τρίπλα του Ιβάνοβιτς, στο Μίμοβιτς. Περνάει από το play, γυρίζει στον Ιβάνοβιτς η μπάλα. Βρήκε χώρο για να σουτάρει, ο Μιχαήλ πέφτει, απομακρύνει. Ο Πόνς, η πάτσα, η ευκαιρία του πλασέ. Λουκάσεν, παραλίγο να έχουμε. Μπάγιτς και Μιχαήλ. Πέφτει σωστά ο Μιχαήλ.
Derek!